We are looking at our future president. The General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, I promise you, he is our next president. Ask yourself, who's going to be our next president after Ramaphosa? Because let me tell you, there isn't anybody that who can say, already there are talks, they want to fire him, already there are talks, they want to take him out.
Yeah, well, the safety of South Africans is in jeopardy. At least Mkhwanazi still has a firearm. He still has a men and women that he works with. He can still somehow protect himself. So I'm not going to surrender their freedom. I'm not going to surrender their safety to anyone. So I will die for this batch. I will die for them. So I will fight this fight until the end, wherever the end is.
Our country is under attack, Bafethu. We need to stand together as South Africans to fight for this country. Or Ramaphosa must respond. We cannot let Ramaphosa to continue to keep quiet on matters like this. South Africa, are we ready to defend the general to be the president of this country? Are we ready to lose our lives to defend this general to be our next president? Because that's the topic that we should be talking about now. As a fighter, we are not afraid of death. We know that is going to happen. Even when you don't fight, Bafethu, even when you don't fight, death, you are going to face it. He is one of the few leaders who see South Africa as a country, because the majority of the leaders, they think South Africa is a continent. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on how much it is. You could be watching from South America, you could be watching from North America, you could be watching from Asia, you could be watching from Europe, you could be watching from Australia, you could be watching from Africa, the mother continent, you could be watching from the Caribbean, you could be watching from anywhere around the world. It could be the first time you bump into my face, it could be the first time you bump into my voice, it could be the first time you bump into my YouTube channel. My name is Hlulani, the Tsonga Prince from South Africa, from Zanzibar for sure. You're probably asking yourself, what are you doing here? I am here to talk about what's happening around my country. I am here to talk about what's happening around Africa. I'm here to talk about what's happening around the world. But most of all, I am here to come and defend my country from those who think they can come to our country illegally. I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and corrupt our country, I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and work in our country illegally, I will be the first defense force. From those who think they can come and sell my white powder in our country, I will be the first defense force. More than 77% of you guys are watching my content, but you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't know what you're waiting for, guys. So kindly hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, so every time when I upload my video, you are the first one to get my videos, guys. Don't forget also to hit the join button, become a member, contribute to this YouTube channel, guys. Just less than $30 or less than $2, you can become a member and support this channel so this channel can continue to grow, guys. I need your support, I need your support, I need your support. And don't forget, one of my super chats, you can also super chats, super thanks, and do whatever you need to do, guys, just to support and contribute to this channel, guys. Also, sometimes I leave my banking details on the comment section, on the description. Sometimes, not all the time on this video. Sometimes I forget to put it. Just if maybe you want to contribute direct into my account, you can do that, guys. So yeah, I hope I don't forget also to put those accounts there on this video. But guys, there's something that I want us to talk about. Is this what has been happening since Sunday, since the general has been saying what he's been saying about the corruption that is going on in our country. We have all known that the corruption in this country, it is too much, and we need to get to the bottom of that corruption, of some of these police officers who are working there at our police services, but at the same time corrupt, also working with these mafias who are destroying our country. It is time that we come together as South African and fight for this country, because let me tell you, we are looking at our future president. The General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, I promise you, he is our next president. Ask yourself, who's going to be our next president after Ramaphosa? Because let me tell you, there isn't anybody that who can say, I put up my hands to be the president. But I think the general, he is the right person to lead this country and protect this country. So we must do everything in our power to protect this man. Because guys, if we sleep on this one, we are done. As we speak, he's one of the last people standing who can defend this country. So we must do everything in our powers to defend this man, because already there are talks, they want to fire him. Already there are talks, they want to take him out. We cannot allow anything anything to happen to him. Anything happens to him, guys, we must take it to the street. We must shut down this country. We are not going to allow anybody to fire him. We must let them know that if they dare try to touch this man, this is our future president. We cannot allow anybody to touch our future president. Because let me tell you guys, if we don't stop these people who are trying to pull him down, our country is finished. Because these mafias who are controlling our country, who are busy murdering people. But I'll play you a couple of videos so you can hear what he's been saying since Sunday. Because let me tell you, we are not about to keep quiet. We're about to defend this man. But before I go any deeper, guys, I just want to say thank you to my returning subscriber. Also, I just want to say thank you to my new subscriber. I also want to say thank you to you who's just subscribing right now, because I know you are hitting that subscribe button. So just continue to hit that subscribe button. I need your support. Asaphelela, we're in the road to 20,000 subscribers. But guys, let me not talk too much, but let me play you these video clips. Guys.
Yeah, well, the safety of South Africans is in jeopardy. At least Mkhwanazi still has a firearm. He still has a men and women that he works with. He can still somehow protect himself. There are men and women out there that are vulnerable. They've got no one to protect. So we can't be worried about our own safety. We must worry about the safety of the citizens. So ours is to go out there and lay our life to protect them. That is my only concern right now. Not about my safety. You know, everyone shall die. The time will come. If it comes, it comes. But if an enemy comes to you, attack the enemy. Don't allow the enemy to take advantage. You can't just lie with your arms in your hands like that. You have to fight. So that's what we are doing now in KZN, and we shall fight. And this fight is very big. So it needs people who are committed. People who are not worried. No, they're going to chase you. They're going to arrest you. Get out of that prison and fight. They're going to suspend, they're going to dismiss you. They can get you out of the police. When you're out of the police, join men and women in the private sector that are dedicated in dealing with this criminality and fight from outside. That's why we're calling on them to also join us to fight. That is not going to stop. So I'm not worried about my safety in as far as these investigations are concerned. So it is my duty and the fellow police officers to protect them. So I'm not going to surrender their freedom. I'm not going to surrender their safety to anyone. So I will die for this badge. I will die for them. So I will fight this fight until the end. Wherever the end is, we will fight. We're not going to stop. We've got family members, brothers and sisters, we've got children that are exposed to drugs. This drug cartel, which includes a group in Gauteng that's operating in Gauteng as their headquarters, are importing these drugs from abroad, South America in the main, through this port of Durban, amongst others, to Gauteng, and they process them in Gauteng, and from there they distribute this drug all over in the country as well as other countries. We've been involved with a lot of shooting incidents in KZN, especially at Nhlanhla. As we're engaging with these youngsters, we're doing analysis, and we are realizing, yes, they might be ill-disciplined kids, but their behavior is encouraged by the substance that they take. It gives them courage to kill, it gives them courage to rape, it gives them courage to murder. And if we take away this substance, they will become good citizens. They will become good kids. So therefore, we need to get rid of drugs. Now, we understand when we fight with the drug cartels that have controlled police generals, have controlled prosecution and judiciary, it's not going to be a small game. So unfortunately, some of us have to sacrifice. We've reached a stage where we are sacrificing for the good of the South Africans, for the children of South Africa, to be free from drugs. So I do hope that the authorities that have been briefed about this will take necessary action in dealing with it. As a police officer, I cannot turn a blind eye when I see a crime being committed. That's why I mentioned that. We are already working with the prosecution, working on case dockets for those that took a decision to stop the investigation. The team of Gauteng Organized Crime Unit been investigating a murder case of Mr. Swart. And they came across problems. I'm not going to elaborate what the problems are. which made them realize that they need support from elsewhere outside Gauteng. Because there are some senior officers that are in close communication with their targets. Hence, they came to me, and I dispatched the team to go and assist them. In that investigation the team were doing in Gauteng, under the leadership of Jared Khumalo, who's now arrested, uncovered a lot of things. It led to the arrest of one of the drug lords and the search of the other one, and eventually the arrest of the second one. The arrest of the second one, and when they took his phone and they downloaded his phone and they found all his communication. So it is the team that was working, not me. So that's where everything was unfolding. We were asking ourselves a question as to what made the minister to decide to disband the team. We did not know until we found it from the suspect's phone. That, this thing came from December as a strategy to neutralize the investigation against these drug lords, because the team was perceived to be handling the drug lord case. What they did not realize is that that case docket was not part of the political task team. That case docket was in Gauteng. And the hard-working men in Gauteng were investigating that. Because they were threatened, they were supported by this team. But the docket remained there. Now, there's a number of people that should have been arrested in Gauteng that are not arrested because the prosecution does not want to sign off the warrant of arrest for those people. We do hope that pretty soon we might find some changes with good, dedicated prosecutors. We might see arrests happening. And these incident that involves artists in this country that were killed is going to come to the fore. And when it comes to the fore, you'll remember the day when I stood here before you and I spoke about it. So my investigation in this province is not about my plot per se, but it's about the defeating the ends of justice. How do you decide to stop the investigation from March to date? Who gives you the authority? There's directives here from prosecution that investigating officer must do A to Z. These investigating officers were told to go home and leave these investigations. For whose benefit? So we ask a question. And the instruction says, as per the directive of the executive authority. Now we ask ourselves, when we're going to scrutinize this, we investigate, what is the constitutional mandate of the Minister of Police and what is the constitutional mandate of the South African Police Service? What is the Police Act saying about the powers of the Police Commissioner versus what the Minister of Police is supposed to do? There's a policy and there's operations. I said on record before, I will not close the task team not unless the National Commissioner gives me the instruction. That's why today this team is working. So we're not going to stop. That's why as we continue as police officer, we investigate, we're going to find the rot. Now the cancer has gone so deep that we have to now focus ourselves in here and stop chasing children at Inanda. We must get rid of the drug that make those kids to behave like that. Yeah, what I said when I started, that I've decided to take this fight head on. So the least that can ever happen to me is to someone to come and attack me, or somebody to issue an instruction that Mkhwanazi must be fired from the police, or suspended, or arrested for that matter. What I know, what I like about KwaZulu-Natal, especially in South Africa at large, that we've got very dedicated people out there, from the law enforcement as well as private sector, especially the security companies, that we are running the streets with them on daily basis, who understand that there's a rot in this organization, who understand these problems that you're talking about, and they're not going to sit back and allow this thing to continue. So I'm inviting all of them. I'm inviting the citizens to stand up and protect these men and women who are standing for the truth in this organization. They must protect them. Whether I'm there or not there, fight must go on. We must protect this country against crime. It's all what we can do. So whatever happens to me happens. I'll take it, whatever happens, happens. If it's prison, it will be prison. It's already on communication planned by Mkhwanazi, the DNC, and the Chief of Staff, that they must deal with my matters. Whatever matters comes, they will come. But what we must not surrender is this country and our children to be controlled by drug syndicates. And that's what is currently happening.
Guys, are we going to protect this man? Are we going to protect our general and those police officers who are protecting this country? Because there are police officers who are protecting this country. We have police officers who are corrupt. We've got police men and women wearing the uniform, destroying this country. As we speak, guys, we are looking at the future president. This is not alleged. This is what he's telling us. This is what is happening. It's not alleged. Whatever he's saying, it is not alleged. It is not alleged. It is what is happening in our country. We need to defend him, and we need to defend the people that he's working with. We cannot allow this to continue to happen the way things have been happening. What do you say to the family of AK? What do you say to the family of somebody? What do you say to the family of Usenzo Meyiwa? These cases, they should have been resolved, but we know, they know who did this, but they're protecting each other. They know who are the criminals who have done these things, but they're protecting each other. We cannot allow these things to happen. Our country is under attack, Bafethu. We need to stand together as South Africans to fight for this country. Or Ramaphosa must respond. We cannot let Ramaphosa to continue to keep quiet on matters like this. And we are calling for the police minister to go. We don't want him anymore. We've heard so many things about it. We also want this Deputy National Police Commissioner, General Shadrack Sibiya, to leave. All of the people who have been accused to leave. We want them to leave. And these things is happening under Ramaphosa, under his watch, and he's saying nothing. Ramaphosa must come and answer himself. Our new leader, our new president, we must fight for this man to be the president. Guys, we don't have anybody to be the president of this country. He's the only one who can be the next president. If we don't put this man into power through vote or through whatever means to put him in power to be the president, we must do that. Because he's the only man standing who wants the best for this country. He's the only man standing protecting this country. And we are calling on other generals who are good leaders, who want the best for this country, to come forward and defend this man. We are calling on all the politicians, all the leaders who want the best for this country to come forward and defend this man. We must defend our general. We cannot allow people to do what they're doing. We cannot allow criminals to run our country. Our country, as we speak, we can see that our country is being run by criminals. As the country, we must come together, fight, defend this country. South Africa, are we ready to defend the general, to be the president of this country? Are we ready to lose our lives to defend this general to be our next president? Because that's the topic that we should be talking about now. They are trying to remove him. I've watched another man saying he's going to be removed. South Africa, are we going to allow our general to be removed? Are we going to allow our future president to be removed? Our country is going to the drain day by day. It is us, the citizen of this country, who can protect this country for the future of our children, for the future of our grandchildren. We must fight, Bafethu. We must bring back 1976. We must take it to the street. As a fighter, we are not afraid of death. We know that is going to happen. Even when you don't fight, Bafethu, even when you don't fight, death, you are going to face it. You like it, you don't like it. Death, all of us, we are going to face it. So let us not be cowards. Let us be fighters. Let us we fight for the country. Let us we defend the country. We cannot allow criminals to take over our country. He is one of the few leaders who see South Africa as a country, Because the majority of the leaders, they think South Africa is a continent. For all of this nonsense to happen in our country, we cannot let that happen. Enough is enough. South Africa is a country. South Africa is not a continent. Because most of the leaders, they think this country is a continent where all the criminal should happen in South Africa. We must continue to fight for our country. This is our country. This is our only last hope. The General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, he is our next president. The General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, he is the next president of this country. We must put him there. If we have to do what Burkina Faso did, we'll have to do that. We must be ready to put him as the president, because he's the only one who's willing to die for this country. Give me one person who says, I will die for this country. Give me any leader, as we speak, a leader who will put South Africa first. Even himself, the president from up, we have seen him, our own president, defending criminals, defending illegal foreigners who are coming to our country telling us they've got rights. People who come and disrespect our constitution, but they've got rights in our country. It is time we, the people of South Africa, we put our general as the president of this country. We must be ready to fight. We must be ready to die for this country. Anybody who comes and try to threaten us, we shall defend ourselves. They will threaten us. They will threaten to put us in prison. They will threaten our families. They will threaten to kill us. We must be ready. One way or another, you fight for the country, for the future of your children. Or you can be a coward and do nothing and watch. Let the country goes down. You would have failed your children. You would have failed your grandchildren. You would have failed the next generation. If you do nothing, you say nothing. This is our country. We must defend our country. We must defend our country. We've got no other ways, guys. We must defend our country. Are we ready to fight and defend this country? Are we ready to protect our country? Are we ready to protect our minerals? Are we ready to protect our resources in this country? He's one of the only leaders who's ready to fight. So we're calling on all the generals. We're calling on all the politicians. We're calling on all our traditional leaders to be behind this man. If we want this country to continue to move forward, if we want to see this country to go down, we must not protect them. We must keep quiet and do nothing. We cannot keep quiet. Those who have the powers to stand on podiums and speak to the people, you must do so. Don't be a coward. Don't be a sellout. One way or another, they will threaten us. Are we ready to be threatened, guys? This is our country. We must continue to fight and defend this country. We cannot disappoint our general. We cannot let our general go down. He's our only hope for this country. Give me one president or give me one leader that you think will continue to fight and defend this country. Many of them are getting paid from government, and they're also getting paid from criminals. Some of them, they're part of this criminality. Some of them, they just don't say anything. They don't involve themselves, but they're collecting the money. So indirect that they are involved. So guys, we must continue to fight and defend this country, guys. I just thought, let me pass this message that we must be ready as South Africans to defend this general. He is our next president. We must preach that he is our next president. And we must do everything to put him as the president of this country. My name is Hlulani, the Tsonga Prince from South Africa. I'm out. I'll see you in my next video. Sharp, sharp.